Hi everyone, it's Miss Brenner. I'm here to go over your Science Fiction Online Week 2 agenda. I hope you are all doing well and staying happy and healthy. I just wanted to say I really appreciate how patient you all have been. You've been very understanding of some technical issues that have been happening over this past week, and I am really glad that I've been able to be in contact with you guys. So far, everything seems to be going pretty well, and I can't wait to get to know you guys better. So as far as our agenda, for step 1, you're already watching this, and so therefore you're getting step 1 done. We're going to go over the assignments that are due throughout this week, and then you must complete all activities for the week. The assignments open at 10 a.m. on Monday each week, and then close at 8 a.m. the following Monday. So for this week, that means that these assignments will open on the 7th of September, and then will close on the 14th of September. So just keep that in mind when you are completing the assignments. This online course is set up so that way it can accommodate your busy schedule. So as far as flexibility goes, the assignments are weekly assignments. Though I do recommend trying to get the assignments done considering the fact that some of them are discussion element based. So that way we are getting in the netiquette portion of this online course, which means you need to be considerate of your other classmates who might need to respond to your post. So please do not wait till, 11 o'clock on Sunday to post your information. I am extremely flexible if you need more time or need extra support with these assignments. I'm here as much as I can be. Do know that it might take up to 24 hours for me to respond to your email, and on weekends it's up to 72 hours. However, I'm usually pretty quick, and so I will try my best to respond to your emails with anything that you need. And so working on netiquette together, I'm being respectful of your needs. Please be respectful of your classmates' needs as far as discussion-based elements of this course. All right, grading policy we've already gone over. I'm just going to quick glance over it. That all grades will be recorded in Schoology and then uploaded to home access. So please make sure that you're checking home access there. I know that we've had some technical difficulties with transferring grades recently, so it might not be till the end of next week that you're able to see your syllabus, quiz, your creative writing, and your video and discussion posted there. So just please be patient, and I appreciate your hard work. Completed assignments will be posted in home access with the appropriate grades, and they will also, unsuccessfully completed assignments will be recorded as this. EX stands for excused, I stands for incomplete, NS stands for not submitted, and NG stands for not yet graded. Excused means that you were excused from the assignment. I stands for the fact that it is incomplete and you might want to go back and resubmit the item for more credit. NS stands for not submitted, meaning that you did not submit the assignment and you might want to go back and do that to get partial credit. And NG is usually for large projects or essays where it may take me time to read over them, and therefore I want you to know that I have received it, but I just have not yet graded it. Alrighty. For our Week 2 expectations, we are going to start an introduction to the Shakespeare background and Shakespearean language and mythology. We're going to go over historical events, setting of the play that we are going to cover, which is A Midsummer Night's Dream by Shakespeare, character backgrounds, and author's purpose. Students will know the background of Shakespeare, elements of Shakespearean language, the mythology of Hippolyta and Theseus. Students will be able to reference Shakespeare and his life, use the information of Hippolyta and Theseus to support their understanding of the play, and demonstrate elements of foreshadowing. So essential questions are going to be: who was William Shakespeare? Why are his plays and other pieces of literature still relevant today? And how do other stories find their way into Midsummer Night's Dream? For Activity 1, we are going to be doing a Shakespearean web quest, which is going to be located in the Activity 1 and 2 folder in the Week 2 folder. For Activity 1 of this folder, you're going to be completing Shakespeare's web quest, which is parts 1 through 3. Use the web links that are in the separate PDF folder that are linked in Schoology. There is also a video that you must watch for Activity 1 that is Shakespeare in the Modern World. This is all located in the Activity 1 and 2 folder. For Activity 2, we are finishing up the Shakespeare web quest. You're going to complete parts 4 through 5 using the web links that are in a separate file on Schoology. And then you're going to watch the History of Shakespeare video, all located in the Activity 1 and 2 folder. For Activity 3, we're going to be looking at the mythology and relevance of Theseus and Hippolyta. Theseus and Hippolyta are two characters in the play Midsummer Night's Dream. So for Activity 3, you're going to be reading background about Hippolyta and then watching a short Edpuzzle video with questions. You will also be reading the background of Theseus and watching a short Edpuzzle video about Theseus with questions as well. You will then complete the discussion for Activity 3, which is who is a better ruler, Theseus or Hippolyta? In this Activity 3 discussion, use evidence from the readings and Edpuzzles to support your reasoning as to who you believe is the better ruler. I don't want to spoil too many things about the play, but one thing that is clear right away in the play is that Theseus and Hippolyta are going to be married. And so for Activity 4, we're going to have a creative discussion with a project-based rubric about the offspring of Theseus and Hippolyta. All of these questions are in the discussion box that shows up on Schoology. So I'm just going to read them to you, but you can also see them there. So questions to answer in your post. Are you envisioning, oh my goodness, a prince or a princess? We are talking about the offspring of a king and a queen, and so they will either have a prince or a princess, or, so they're going to have a kid. Who would they take after? Do you think they would be more like Theseus, or do you think they would be more like Hippolyta? What personality traits do you envision for this character? Where would they live, and what kingdom would they be preparing to rule? What skills would they have, physical, mental, or otherworldly, considering what you may know about the character? Sorry, I'm kind of stumbling over my words because I don't want to give too much away about these characters. What language would they speak? What connections would they have with their parents or their family? Would they even like their parents, based on what you now know about Theseus and Hippolyta? You're going to create your character to model what you envision from the joint union of Theseus and Hippolyta. After you have created your character and posted your depiction of this character answering these questions, you're going to respond to at least one other student's discussion post, reflecting on the similarities and differences between your created character and theirs. Activity 6 is silent reading. So every week we read for 90 minutes throughout the week. And this week our discussion post is what elements of your reading can you relate to current events or social moments happening within our society currently. You can comment on one other student's discussion post about what they are reading. Alrighty, and so this is our grade breakdown for the week. We have our Shakespeare web quest, which is 20 points, and there are 5 sections in that web quest. Hippolyta Edpuzzle, which is 3 points. Theseus Edpuzzle, which is 3 points. I forgot to put down the Theseus and Hippolyta, who is the better ruler discussion. That is 5 points. Theseus and Hippolyta discussion, the creative one where you have to describe what you think the prince or princess would turn out like, would be 30 points. And please follow the rubric that is also in the folder. And then our silent reading discussion post is 5 points. So I know I say it's a total of 61 points, but it's actually a total of 66 points because I forgot to put in this list the Theseus and Hippolyta, who's the better ruler discussion. Alrighty, so let's look at our online Google Classroom. If we look here, we can see week 2. We're going to go click on it. And if we open up the folders, we can see here's our Shakespeare web quest along with the links in the videos. Here is our Edpuzzles for Theseus and Hippolyta along with the reading that we must complete, and then our discussion of who is a better ruler, Theseus or Hippolyta. We then have our creative Theseus and Hippolyta offspring discussion along with the rubric, and then our silent reading discussion for week 2. If you have any questions about where to find the materials, how to access the materials, if the materials aren't working, which my fingers are crossed that it will work better this week, please feel free to email me or get in contact with me. I have our weekly Zoom. As far as, once again, Zooms are optional. They are not mandatory for online. But our Zooms are going to be on Wednesday for office hours. You are also welcome to come to my regular scheduled Zooms for science fiction that occurs every day. Along with that, I hope that you all are staying happy and healthy, and I can't wait to hear from you guys during week 2. Have a wonderful day. Bye.